Yep, next to the Marr Army Rock Show, a returning guest to the show, we've got Taki with us from Eve to Adam, and they've got a brand new album out called Ithaca. They've got a lot going on. We just got off of seeing them down at Earth Day Birthday. Taki, welcome back to the Marr Army Rock Show, man.
Hey, thank you so much. Thanks for having me again. Pleasure. Yeah,
it's always good to talk to you. Now, there's so much going on with the band. I'm not even sure where to start, but let's just go ahead and start with talking about one question I had on my mind was the song No Easy Way Out. Man, it has a kind of a cool video out there. Tell me a little bit about the making of that video.
Well, thanks for checking that out. We had a lot of fun making that video. It was definitely a collaborative, creative process. One of our favorite songs of all time. And then, with Creed 2 that came out last year, I thought it was a cool opportunity to maybe, put our spin on it. So we even got Mr. Robert Tepper himself, gave us a great review via Twitter. He heard the version and he thought it was awesome, had great sincerity in the performances, and gave us 2 thumbs up. So that was pretty cool. That alone is enough to make your head spin if you're a guy like me, but who's been a big fan of his work. But doing the video, we shot in Zephyr Hills, just outside of Tampa, at a really cool location with Thomas Crane from Kill Devil Films, and basically the concept was, trying to fight the enemy that lives within you. The enemy inside sometimes is the hardest one to defeat because he's always there in the mirror, waiting, lurking for moments of weakness so that, he can take you down again. And had the opportunity to shoot a lot of those fight sequences with an awesome guy named Ben Browning, who is a U.S. Army veteran from 3 tours in Afghanistan. A super cool dude who also sings in a very hardcore metal band called Burning Fair Verona out of Newport Richey. So he's a friend of the band and a friend of my bass player's Islands and a friend of the scene there in Newport Richey, Tampa area. So we just wanted something that was going to be kind of an ode to the actual classic video itself, that montage from Rocky IV. So we reshot some of those early shots from that montage where Sylvester Stallone's in the Lamborghini and whatnot. I couldn't get my hands on a Lamborghini, but I did get my hands on a pretty cool Camaro that fit the bill. It was red and black, so it was Eve Adam colors. So it definitely worked. In general, the song itself, was very. Meant a lot to me, especially with the timeline of what's been going on in my life, my personal life, and the last couple of years have been really tough for me between my mother getting breast cancer and having to go through that fight, and then personally just going through a divorce and whatnot. And so No Easy Way Out really just was it was a tune that I was actually listening to a lot while I was going through all this stuff, and really reminiscent of the fact that life just takes no prisoners. Really, it's everyone can be a victim of just a pretty crappy storm coming at you all at once. So I'm glad you checked it out. Everyone that's seen the video on our YouTube channel has really liked it, and it's always great to collaborate with Thomas Crane from Kill Devil Films and the band itself. We were all kind of on set, lighting those torches and setting up the sequences and the location itself. And it was like a 3-day shoot, and I'm proud of it. I'm definitely proud of it. So thank you for recognizing it.
Yeah, man, fantastic job on that one. Now, I'm not sure how much you're ready to say, but I've seen some things on your page about a new music video. So what can you tell us?
Well, we have a brand new single that was just released last week to Active Rock and terrestrial radio. It's called Day Drinking. Track number 10 off the new album Ithaca, and it's one of the fun songs on the record. Just in time for summer. So we just shot that in Newport Richey on Friday, and we had awesome fan and audience participation at the location. So it was really fun. It was great to see so many of our fans come out and get involved, and we had a great time doing it with everybody. Took a lot of pictures. I'm actually about to upload a bunch of that stuff tonight and tomorrow from the weekend. It's been a pretty busy weekend. again, we're getting ready to hit the road again this week, headed out to the Midwest and Texas and whatnot. So yeah, Day Drinking is at radio now, and that video should be out. I anticipate within the next week. Should be making its debut, and it's just a really good, fun time video. And the song is really about, the good times in life with your best friends. The moments that really get you through the harder times, and how much we all need those times. Sometimes just getting together with your best buddies, throwing some back, and reminiscing and laughing is the greatest therapy you can have. So that's in a nutshell. That's that tune, and it goes over great. At the festivals and at the shows, whether we're playing acoustic or we're playing it, amped up live. It's got a little bit of an AC/DC, Def Leppard reminiscent vibe, which is stuff that I grew up on. And it's just old school rocker party song.
So, hey, you just kind of mentioned it casually there, but you're about to head out on a nice tour. So why don't you tell folks about this tour that's coming up?
Yeah, we're getting the opportunity to open for a band called Wayland.
We know Wayland well, yes.
Yes, awesome group, great musicians, good guys. And so we're doing I think we're doing 10 shows in major markets all throughout Middle America, Midwest, Kansas City, St. Louis, Iowa, Illinois, areas like that. So, yeah, really nice venues, and we're super excited. They've got a great following, and we're really honored to get the chance to open up for their awesome audience. So, should be a great show. I think Eve to Adam with Wayland is going to be that's a pretty good bang for your buck.
It's a nice bill, man. We've been watching those boys tour for a long time. So,
those guys are doing great, man. They're kicking ass, and we just want to be a part of stuff like that. Bands that are working hard just like we are, and throwing down every night to the audience, and making good times happen.
So, hey, talking about the audience and good times, I just mentioned it was, I guess, a week or two ago. We saw you down at Earth Day Birthday. Reflect on that festival a little bit. I saw you come out, man. It was really hot, and you did the straitjacket thing at the beginning. How hot was it up there?
It gradually got hotter as the set went on. So I was kind of lucky. I started off with that, kicking the set off with the straitjacket on, and it wasn't as bad as it seemed. It probably looked a lot worse as far as the heat goes. But yeah, we've been doing that on tour recently. I added that to the show. It's a fun, kind of moment. Most people are like, "Really? Are you having fun in that?" I guess I'm weird like that. I guess I have an affinity for the theatrical vibe a bit. So yeah, it's a good show starter, and we were really, really grateful for the audience that just showed up really out of nowhere right before we were about to go on. It was, the place started filling up pretty good. So we had a great time. That was our third time at Earth Day Birthday. The first time we were there was 2014 in the Locked and Loaded album cycle. Then we played in 2017, and then when we returned this year as well. So being that we're based out of Central Florida now, Tampa and Orlando area, it's almost like playing home. So it was cool, and to be on a bill with Godsmack and Atreyu and 3 Days Grace and, Motionless in White and, so many killer bands that we're huge fans of, it was kind of like a dream come true for sure.
Now, did you get a chance to watch anybody? I know those days get busy for it. Did you have a chance to step out and go watch a set anywhere? And did you enjoy anybody that day?
Yeah, I did. I watched Atreyu, the majority of their set, and I did catch a little bit of Godsmack as well. We were had to get moving with the bus and kind of beat traffic a little bit, but I've seen Godsmack quite a few times, and they're still killing it, if not better than ever. So when you watch bands on that level, you always get an opportunity to learn things, and it was kind of like class was in session. So I'm always paying attention to things and trying to learn and keep pushing forward, as a performer, as a singer. I think that's part of the game, you never feel like you've learned it all or you're the best you can be. I think there's always something you can do better. So doing events like that, we're very blessed that we're doing more this summer. We're playing Rockfest in Cadott, Wisconsin,
and we will be there as well. Yes,
awesome!
Our favorite, our favorite festival in the U.S. To be quite honest.
Oh, that's great. That's great. We're definitely have to hang out at that one.
Yeah, man.
We didn't get the chance at EDBD, but at Rockfest for sure. And we're there on Saturday night, so we get a chance to to be part of the lineup that's closing out the event, and we're also playing the after party. So,
awesome! Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be a busy day for us, but we played that one as well in 2014 when Aerosmith headlined. We're just kicking off the summer basically here, starting this week, and we're going to be out for 2 months because right after the Wayland run, we're headed up to the Northeast to kick off another run with A Killer's Confession.
Oh, cool, cool. Yeah, I know who they are. Yeah, we've had them on the show. They're a good band too.
Yeah, really good band, cool guys. They got a really great show, a lot of production, and really hard hitting. So, we're excited. It's taking us back through New York and Boston and New Hampshire and Pennsylvania, and so it gets us up to the Northeast so we can be in front of our Northeast fans and stuff. So, we're out for 2 months basically starting this week, and we're not home very much this summer at all. So
that's a good thing for a touring band there, right? Yeah, that's good news.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm definitely not complaining. When you work this hard to get to these places in your career, you want to be busy. And so we're, grateful for the lineup that I have, the group of guys I'm with. I can't say enough great things about them.
Hey, why don't you give us a shout out? Introduce the guys that you're surrounded by these days, in case folks maybe have lost touch for whatever reason. You introduce your lineup.
Yeah, absolutely. On lead guitar, I've got Jeremiah Bennett, who's from here in the Orlando area, who's also played in bands like Bellicera and Mechanism, right out of here in Orlando, and actually did a little stint with Stitched Apart for a little while.
Oh, nice.
And Island Nathaniel is on bass. He's from the Tampa, St. Pete area. He's been in quite a few touring bands as well. Burning Vegas was one of the bands that he did Ozfest with. So he's a veteran in the touring circuit and has put out a lot of material. Great songwriter as well. So it's awesome to be with a talented guy who can collaborate on for the next record. And on the kid, we've got Mr. Jeff Rains, who's right out of here in Orlando as well, who's played in a lot of large groups, regional groups from out of here in the Orlando, Tampa area too. So, getting back into this and, recommitting, all the way, I just really wanted to be with guys that, had the right motivations and knew how to have fun as well. It's a lot of work out here, the long days, 18, 19-hour days sometimes. And, you spend all your time really on a bus or dressing rooms and whatnot. So, it's really important. Chemistry is a big deal. I think it's something that people, they take it for granted because it's, they just kind of assume, everything's cool all the time with a lot of bands. But, there's certain bands that hang out with each other and there's other bands that they're professional and whatnot and don't really have a lot of interaction otherwise. So I didn't want anything like that. I really wanted kind of a gang mentality, guys that, in fact, when we get off of 5 or 6 weeks, a few days go by and we're still texting each other going, hey, gotta miss you, man. So it's like, it's nice that, to have that kind of connect. I think it comes across in the performances, and especially when you're writing and trying to put new material together, it makes a difference when you like the people you're with and you have respect and admiration for them as well, So
yeah, no doubt about it.
That in itself, I mean, with everything else going on and being on Curtain Call Records and getting another chance at at a good push at things, really for me the victory has been finding this group of guys and feeling excited again about music and performing and the state of hard rock and metal moving forward. So that to me is was a huge gift. And, I value it greatly, and everything else is really kind of gravy beyond that, and I think as long as we maintain that and take care of each other, it's really, that's the bottom line. You got to respect one another, take care of one another, because it's, they're hard days out there for sure.
No doubt about it, man. The touring life is not always as glamorous as people would make it out to be. We have definitely learned in doing this show over the years. So,
I bet. I know you guys have seen a lot and seen bands, come and go in different ways. So.
Well, hey, man, we've had Taki with us from Eve to Adam. And once again, check out their album, Ithaca. Go out and check out the new video for Day Drinking as soon as that comes out. And I also mentioned the No Easy Way Out video is a good watch as well. They're coming on tour to a town near you soon, as they say. So, hey, man, thanks a lot for being here. I really appreciate you taking the time.
Dude, it's always my pleasure. If I could just get one quick chance here to also plug something
Sure, go for it.
We're doing for the summer. We have united with a couple of charity groups, foundations that are bringing awareness, suicide awareness for veterans. One in particular is one of my favorite guys in the world is Paul E. Gregg out of Jacksonville, Florida. He runs an organization called Two Vets on a Mission, and another organization we're working with is called Boots Across America. And what we're doing is we're going to be raising money all summer long, bringing awareness for veteran suicide. And the situation 22 a day has to stop, and it has to stop now. So we're bringing a lot of awareness to the issue, raising money in particular for a program that we're helping to support, which would trains dogs for PTSD victims.
Yeah.
And gets them to the appropriate parties, to the guys, the girls and guys that need them, mostly, to kind of get a new lease on life. So that's something that Eve to Adam has, we've been working closely with these two organizations to get this thing kick-started right and get some real impact started right away.
Where's the best place for, where should people go if they want to see more about that? Is the Facebook page good, or where do you want people? Where do
you can follow all of our socials. Instagram is official Eve to Adam. Our Facebook is Eve to Adam, as well as our YouTube channel is under Eve to Adam. And Twitter, we're at Eve to Adam Music. And the lead organization that's heading all of this up that we're working directly with every day is Two Vets on a Mission. So it's 2, the number 2, VETSOAM. And this gentleman, Paulie Gregg, is a veteran of the Gulf War, and he's dedicated the last 15 years of his life to this cause in particular. And we're really happy to be reunited with him. We've known him for a long time. We've always discussed doing things in this capacity, and we're really excited to make some changes and help out some incredible people that deserve this and much more. So we have utmost respect for our veterans and all of our armed service personnel. And we dedicate Immortal every night to them, and we're looking forward to giving away quite a few tickets this summer to a lot of veterans. And we're trying to make a difference, and we use this platform to bring awareness to this issue in particular. 22 veterans a day committing suicide is unacceptable in a country as affluent and as progressive as we are. And I think that, as a society, we need to do better, and we need to get on it now, because this has been going on for way too long.
Well, hey, hats off to you guys for supporting such a good cause, man. We're right there behind you on that one. So, hey, man, thanks again.
Our pleasure.
Yeah, thanks again for taking the time, as always. And I guess I look forward to seeing you up at Rockfest in Cadott, man.
Well, I think we'll definitely enjoy a cold line in Kugels, and we'll definitely catch up a little bit more, man. Thank you, Rocky. You kick ass, man. Thank you.